What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Thunderdome. Today was just absolutely insane with SPY just completely ripping at the end of the day. A lot of the swings really starting to come to fruition, plus another one that's really about to start heating up. Let's jump right in. All right, so today was just bananas. Just things running left and right. Swings that I had mentioned previously are just crushing. So I wanted to jump into that, do a recap on some of the videos that I produced in the last week or so, because I think this is like my 6th or 7th. But the opportunity we have right now is just amazing. I call it multi-May because we're killing it. If you're playing the same things I am, we're just crushing. So let's jump right in. CYBL, we talked about it, one of the first videos, accumulate those 016, 017, because once they post that 700 million share reduction, it's gonna fly. And while there was some profit taking, it did bust over too. But the best part about it is, Mark, the CEO, had said that there's going to be a lot of updates after that's taken care of. So I think they're about to just open the floodgates of all kinds of news, but same thing, I don't know for sure. So loving it, keep an eye on it. Sybil's a beast. And let's go to the next one. DVLP, covered it in the old video. I had some people say, oh, you posted 03, 003. You had the opportunity to get back in 004 if you didn't get in, or if you had sold at the top, what have you. There we go, 0065. It hit 007 today. Very exciting. Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, we're going to have the first update. But the best part about this is we're still in the beginning. So it reminds me of one of those companies that's starting off like, hey, we have a new website, roadmap, first acquisition, second acquisition. So the potential here is just limitless. So I'm really excited to see the first 10 million LOI that they have, but the second one's supposed to be bigger. So I'm sticking around, what have you, but this thing has just been kicking it and I'm loving it. KATX, talked about it in one of the videos, just doing a follow-up. It actually got early discharge today. So the court date was set for next week, got kicked out early, which tells me one thing: it's ready. So I'm looking for officers soon. I'm excited. We'll see if Karen Courier does her normal Karen Courier thing and, takes her sweet time. Hey, Karen. Or, if we really start to get going. But, I think this one's going to be special, but we'll see. KAST, same thing. Covered it in one of the old videos. I said, hey, if you can grab 6s and maybe even 5s, it's going to start heating up with the share cancellation the next week. Here we go, 084, and we might even be by, 10s by the end of the week. If they cancel that many shares and they already have a merger set for it, just gone. I mean, it's going to be awesome. IGEX, I had stated if you could accumulate low 7s, even high 6s, you had an opportunity at 69, I think earlier in this week. And then as you see here, CEO stated, or somebody from IR the company, and they said, hey, a couple more days, updates are coming. Just ripped. It was nice, moved into 70s, 80s, even hit 009 today. So we're just, like I said, we're just crushing it left and right. HDUP, my baby. We talked about this one Monday, and right as I was making the video, they had tweeted news would be coming out the next day. So funny, because the name of my video was, is this the next 100% runner? And here we are. But no, it's exciting. I think they have a lot of stuff in the pipeline that can really push this thing. So just going from 5, 10, 15, 16, hitting 52-week highs. Love this one. I think it has the potential just to do great things as long as they take shareholder value into consideration. This thing is just going to turn and burn. So it's just loving it. PRCX, covered this one. When it ran 200%, said, hey, this is awesome trade. It's one of those ones that almost reminds me of a small cap because there's always so much volume. But somebody actually sold this thing today to like 3s. And I think, I don't know why it's shown 57, I think closed higher. But it's an opportunity to where, if you see a flush, grab the flush, because if it bounces and the volume comes back in, there you go. You know, profits. But last one we're going to talk about today that I said I would cover this week is INTK, Industrial Nanotech. Now, I had mentioned at the end of the month that they have, you know, their earnings call, which last earnings call, I think hit 52-week highs. I'm ready. I'm sure you are. If you're not, get on board because Stuart's going to bring the heat. And they followed up today with a tweet saying, you know, as you'll see here, PR tomorrow, you know, they're gotten, or, you know, a company reached out to him. This one right here, PEMEX, I guess it's Pemex, and they're a petroleum company in Mexico. And I started reading about them, and, you know, look at this. Monday reported 6.17 billion first quarter net profit. So this isn't some small company. So I'm really excited for that PR tomorrow. You know, I want to see if there's any projections in there, how much they could get out of this as far as a multi-year. But I think this is going to propel this stock forward. As you can see here on the chart, bottomed out, filled a small gap, low twos. You know, it had its first reversal candle today. Not much more to it. You know, at the end of May, you know, we're going to have that earnings event where he said we should see 100% revenue. So exciting stuff. You know, I'm happy to, you know, start doing these videos, as I can't get my point across too much on Twitter, you know, being so active, you know, playing options and so forth. So I'm trying to develop swings for everybody saying, hey, this is going to move because of this. And they have, you know, CYBL, DVLP, KATX, KAST, IGEX, HDUP, just knocking it out of the park. And that's what I do. You know, I find them early. I want you guys to get on them too. So make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to start putting more of my swing ideas into the videos with DD, due diligence, the charts, just so you can get a feel. You know, I'm not a financial advisor, but it's important for you to make your own decision. I can't tell you when to buy, when to sell. But same thing, you know, if all these up here, if you've been playing these with me, we've just been hammering it out of the park. So, you know, congrats. But, you know, I'm excited going forward, and I'll cover a little bit more INTK after the PR comes. So it's been fun. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. Talk to you guys later.